The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. The drive starts with a run by White. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Dancing to his left. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. First down, here's Mitchell. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Giants. Elijah Mitchell, 30 yards. And the Giants are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. John Hightower now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And he'll get this to the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Slot man moves right. They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here, as the Falcons defense yet again drops it on the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Right side to Watson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Opting to run again here with White. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll go up the middle with White. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. To throw, it's Allen. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
1st down, here's White. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Give running right is Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Christian Watson, 45 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And it goes for a gain of 31.
The game won't argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. We remind you, coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Alert, alert, alert.
To the air, Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run. 34 yards. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run it in with White. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Zamir White, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Now White lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we went to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Tapped forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10.
Hey, hold. 56.
Here's Allen to throw it. Touchdown, Falcons. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. That is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
They'll run with Mitchell. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Christian Watson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. From the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. A final shot before half for Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
On 2nd and 12, Allen. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Allen off the play fake. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Throwing now is Allen. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 15. Going right side is White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Allen. He's going to air one out. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And they had chipped. To get the football, they fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. They're scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, I mean, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. In motion, the tight end. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Open man, completes it to Claypool. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Running out of the gun with White. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. But they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
White, touchdown, Falcons.
Part of the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main guy.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 6 catches in the wild card victory last week, and now 6 catches here and a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did, and remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more natural running lanes. Might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Sky Moore. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Allen. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run it with White, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, no surprise there that he got the ball. When you've got 2 touchdowns already, you're probably demanding it in your own huddle. And you can bet this defense, though, is going to be keyed in on him at this point, and they did a nice job stopping him behind the line of scrimmage.
Once again, it's White. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because We don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with a score that